Okay, Coach. Well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Black 5. Let him know. Easy.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll find Moreau here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check cross. Check them,
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger with a catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Man left. Hey, we got 3 down.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He'll try and run for it with Connor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
He needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Darnold from the gun. This one caught by Crowder. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Mike 49. Wild Bill. Rush in. 49 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is caught by Watkins. He's got a Jets touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
180. Take both of them. Check out
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford there for the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Pittsburgh.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. 50. Fires the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Terrell Basham in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. Oh, lady. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
From the 50, it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
55. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Check 55 to Mike. All day, baby, all day. Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
Darnold on first down. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check 26, check 26.
Now Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 8-yard line.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
What's the crew? What's the crew? Man, 80. 25, check 25, check 25. He's coming. General West. We got to double up, double up.
Now Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Check hot route. Hot.
Now Darnold on third and goal. And this is caught by Watkins for a Jets touchdown.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Jordan Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. Watch twist. Watch twist.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That's where Crowder makes his hay in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with him in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years, then sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On second down now, it's Cannon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. On second down, this is Cannon. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Check it back, check it back.
Here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Get ready.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. On the carry, it's Cannon. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Darnold now to throw. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives.